Everyone perform the task, right? Any challenges, any questions? Anyone having any confusions? Online students? You select the volume and instance is deleted. Select, are able to change the primary volume or yes. Yeah, Prasad, you can speak up now. You can explain your question here. I could not understand your question. Prasad, you can unmute yourself and you can
Yeah,
tell
hi.
your question.
Hello.
I enabled unmute option. So can you unmute yourself and you can ask the question?
Am I audible? Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes,
Yeah, actually, yesterday I created a wall, like
bit louder.
instance.
So voice is not audible. You're
Okay.
muted.
It good.
Yeah, can you speak bit louder?
Actually, yesterday I created a instance, instance with like when volume.
Hmm? Can you come again? You created an instance after that?
There is option, no, the volume is deleted or not while instance is
No.
deleted.
Delete and termination. Yes, yes. Delete and
Yeah.
termination should be no, right? So that a volume will be available. Instance will be deleted. Yes.
Okay. Like if we stay back with the no, like yes. Okay. So and then when we stop the volume, is it good to detach that volume or not?
No, no. If you select yes, if you select yes, what will happen? When you terminate your server, along with the server, volume also will be terminated. So once that is terminated, so we cannot recover in real-time projects. So we use the backup mechanism, right? We yeah, we use the backup, so we can recover. But here we don't have any backup, right? For test environments, we don't have any backup. So once terminated, so we cannot recover. You can stop and you can start, you can reuse. But when you terminate, so that will not be recoverable.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? So everyone perform the task, right?
Yeah, I have one question, sir. Uh,
Yeah.
so when I perform the same activity through Ubuntu server, so that time what happened when I was selecting old volume as a primary volume, so
Mhm.
that time Dev SDA one was showing as a primary volume. Is that correct?
Yeah. No, no, no. Actually, that should be slash dev slash xvda.
So that was not showing for Ubuntu.
Don't worry.
Mas-
If it is taking SDA, you can keep as is. So, but that is not recommended way. You can assign slash dev slash xvda.
Yeah, I have checked those options, but that was not coming. I don't know why.
Okay. Agichan. Sound వస్తుంది. Second. Sound వస్తుంది. తక్కువ చేయండి. So by default, primary volume should be slash dev slash xvda. So if you want to assign slash dev slash sda, also fine, but that is not recommended. Got it right? Anurag.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Classroom guys, you perform right task. Everyone, task you perform right. Yeah. So make sure everyone practicing. So these tasks are very important tasks. So yeah, today also we're going to work on one more task, one more project, small project. I'll show you today. Okay. Yeah. So today's concept is S3. Second storage. What is the second storage? So EBS we already discussed. EBS is a block level storage. You can create 1 GB to 16 TB block by block and attach to the EC2 instance, right? In EBS, we use the SSD drives, solid state drives, and IOPS is 100 by 3000, right? So general purpose too. So compare with all other storages, this is bit costlier, right? So this is specially designed to attach our EC2 instances, right? Yeah. So snapshot also we discussed. Snapshot is a replica, one backup copy. Yeah. So one point in time copy that we can take whenever needed in the real-time projects. So what is the use of snapshot? What is snapshot? We understand. Replica. What is the use of snapshot? Yes. So that is one backup copy. So normally in real-time projects, while deploying applications, this application team asks us to take the snapshot in case any deployment is failed, anything happened, any issues happened. So by the time, by using the snapshot, we can revert back to previous state. Okay. Yeah. Second storage here is S3, simple storage service. Simple storage service is a object storage, global storage, and public cloud storage. It is a object to storage. What is object to anyone? So EBS మీరు క్లియర్ కదా మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేయమని అడిగారు. Is it fine for you? మీరండి. Yeah, EBS snapshot, it is okay, right? Right. Clear, right? Fine. It is a object to storage S3. What is object to anyone? What is object to? Object is nothing but any files, any folders, any formats. So in S3, we can store any file formats like binary files, image files, video files, audio files, spreadsheets, JPEG files. So whatever the data you want to store, you can store in S3. So we can compare with the Google Drive, right? So S3 is a object storage, global storage. What is global storage? So globally that will be replicated. For example, you created one S3 bucket in Mumbai region. That bucket will replicate to all the regions. You can access from any region, any zone. And also public cloud storage, we can access through internet. We can access through internet, like Google Drive, right? We can access through intranet and also internet, right? Yeah. So if you want to access through internet, so we need proper authentication. Without authentication, that will not be allowed. Fine. So I just want to explain some features here. So this is the definition. Amazon Simple Storage Service is a public cloud storage available in S3. It is object storage offering Amazon S3 buckets. Buckets. What is bucket? Bucket is a resource group. It's kind of folder. We'll create the buckets. Okay. And S3 is global service. It is used by several companies around the world. Features. So compare with EBS volume, S3 is low cost, right? And also scalability. Second feature here is scalability. So how much you want to utilize, you can utilize 1 GB, 2 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB also can utilize. But that for that usage, we have to pay the bills. So up to 5 GB, it is free of cost. S3, up to 5 GB free of cost. If you utilize more than 5 GB, that would be chargeable, right? Yeah. So whatever the size you want to utilize, you can utilize like 1 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB, right? For that utilization, we have to pay the bills, right? While creating S3 bucket, we don't assign any space. We don't assign 1 GB, 2 GB, 10 GB, not like that. That is scalable. How much you want to utilize, you can utilize. Okay. They will not stop utilizing. They will not stop you to utilize the storage. Okay. Yeah. So third one here is availability. So from any region, any zone, we can access the S3, right? So from your mobile also, we can access the S3 buckets, okay, with the proper authentication only. So availability is very important here, okay? So 24/7 without any downtime. So from any region, any zone, we can access our data, which we stored in the S3, okay? Security, yeah, security. So whatever the data we store in S3, that is very secure. No one can hack, right? So because AWS is, yeah, so they're providing very good security layers to protect the customer applications, customer databases, customer, yeah, customer data, right? Next one, flexibility. So flexibly we can access the data. So like Google Drive. So whenever you want to download, whenever you want to upload, whenever you want to modify, you can flexibly access the data. Next one, simple data transfer. So it is a fastest data transfer, lowest latency. Fastest data transfer, lowest latency. What is latency? No latency here. Delay. Latency means delay, right? So quickly we can upload the data. So quickly we can access the data. No latency, without any latency, right? So these are the important features available in S3. Low cost, scalability, availability, security, flexibility, and simple data transfer. Now let us go back to AWS console. So go to services, scroll down here, click on storage, click on S3. So currently, these are the buckets available, S3. So if you click on S3, go to S3 dashboard, you can see the general purpose buckets. See here, these are the buckets available. So bucket is nothing but it is a resource group. It's kind of folder, right? Yeah. So these are the buckets available. Yeah. Now I want to create one bucket here. I want to create a bucket. So how can we create the bucket? So click on create bucket. So these are the buckets available, existing buckets. So here general purpose buckets. So directory buckets, general purpose buckets, directory buckets. Difference I'll show you. So general purpose buckets. Yeah. So normally we use the general purpose only. We don't require second one. Okay, I'll show you the difference. Okay. Now click on create bucket. While creating the bucket, it will ask you general purpose or directory. Okay. So click on create bucket. Now see here. General purpose directory. So recommended for most use cases and access patterns. General purpose buckets are the original S3 bucket type. So directory, so recommended for low latency use cases. These buckets use only the S3 express one zone storage class. One zone storage class. Only one zone, the respective zone. But general purpose, we can use any zone, right? Better you can use the general purpose only. So, but here, if you select a directory, so it provides, which provides faster processing of data within a single availability zone, single zone. So bit faster, but this is not free of cost. Don't select second one. Okay. So select first one only, general purpose. Bucket name. So bucket name should be unique name. Bucket name should be unique name. For example, if you give DevOps bucket name, if you try to create the bucket, it will not be allowed you to create. It will not be allowed you to create. So because so the name should be unique. If you once you give the name will verify in all data centers, right? So it will take only small letters. It will not take cap letters. Okay. So now I'm trying to create a bucket with DevOps. What will happen? You can see. So this ACLs I explain. So all block public access. Uncheck this. Acknowledge this. Create bucket. What it is saying here? See, bucket with the same name already exists. So this name already there globally. It will check all data centers. Okay. Yeah. Now you want to give okay DevOps with AWS 7 a.m. Now it is taking. Okay. Yeah. Now object ownership. ACLs disabled or ACLs enabled. ACL. What is ACL? ACL full form is access control list. Access control list, which is a additional security layer. Additional layer. So to protect our data, we use the ACLs here. Additional layer. So by default, it is disabled. You want to enable, you can enable. Later also you can enable. Okay. So you can keep as is. Now block public access settings for this bucket. So if you check here, what will happen? Public access will be blocked. You cannot access through internet, right? That is why we always uncheck this, right? Now we need to give the acknowledgement here. We need to check the checkbox here, acknowledgement. Bucket versioning. What is version control? What is version? Anyone? For example, we are team members. We are all team members, classroom guys. Okay. We are working with the same project. So you are adding some files, you are modifying some files, I'm removing some files. You are copying some data, right? So how can we identify the versioning? So who did what? How can we track by using version control system, right? So versions, every change, some versions will be created. So when you enable the version, so don't enable here. So this is not free of cost. Okay. Yeah. So tag name, whatever name you want to give, you can give. Same name I want to give, tag name. N should be capital with the name here. Yeah. So default encryption. So what is encryption? Anyone? The data which we stored on the S3 that we can convert into encrypted format. Encryption. So once you enable the encryption, data will be changed to encrypted format. No one can read that. That is also one of the security layer. Okay. Yeah. So here, bucket keys. So if you want to enable any keys, special keys can enable here. So to protect the data, you want to enable any encryption keys, you can enable here. Okay. Yeah. Next one, advanced settings. So here, object lock. So if you want to lock any objects, so what is object, anyone? Like files, folders, right? If you want to lock any object, you can lock here. Now click on create bucket. Now the bucket is successfully created. See here, this is the bucket. So you can check the timestamp also. This is the timestamp. Just now we created this bucket. Okay. So AP South 1 in Mumbai region, we created the bucket. But it is not really region based. It is a global. That is why while creating the bucket, when we give the name, it was verified all the regions, all the data centers. Okay. So now I created the bucket with the name DevOps with AWS 7 a.m. Now, if you try to create the same name, it will not be allowed you to create. It will not accept. Name already there, global. It will not accept. So classroom, online guys, can you try to create anyone? Same name, DevOps with AWS 7 a.m. So anyone, can you try to create the bucket? You're able to create or not? Can you confirm anyone? Same name you can use. Allowing or not? Can you confirm? And to create. Okay.
Um, Ram, this global means for my AWS account or for all over the AWS?
Globally, it will clarify the name. Name should be unique name. Name should be unique name. Right. Yeah. Now, open the bucket here. Click on this bucket. See here. So currently no objects available here. Data is not there. We haven't uploaded any data to the S3. Now, so let us go with one by one here, properties and permissions and all. After that, we can upload some data. So we can upload files, folders. We can access the files, folders, right? We'll try to understand. Now, objects. Currently, no objects are available. So go to properties. Yeah, see here. Now, bucket versioning, if you want to enable, you can enable. Click on edit and you can modify here. You can enable. So currently it is disabled, right? Now, so multi-factor authentication, MFA. What is MFA? What is multi-factor authentication? So while logging into the AWS console, it is asking MFA, right? MFA code. So this is extra layer of the security. This is also extra layer. Next one, tag name. If you want to modify, so go to edit and you can modify. And if you want to change the encryption keys, you can modify here. Next one, permissions. So bucket permissions. If you want to enable public access or you want to disable the public access, you can go here, you can modify. And bucket policies also can enable. Policies. Policy means, so for example, fresher joined the project. Okay. So fresher, normally we provide a limited access. Okay. So that policies we can customize here. Whatever policies we have, that policies we can customize here. So object ownership. So every bucket is having one owner. That ownership also you can update whenever you want. ACLs, access control list. You can edit, you can modify whenever you want. Okay. Next one, metrics. Metrics. See here. So when we create the bucket, it was not asking any size, right? It did not ask any size, right? So we haven't provided any like 10 GB, 20 GB, not like that, right? So we just create the bucket. But so here, normal in real-time projects, client give you some budget. Client give the budget for S3 buckets. So maximum 30 GB they ask us to use. If you utilize more than that, we need to provide the justification. Okay. But so while creating the bucket, it is not asking any size. How can we control that? So maximum 30 GB only we have to utilize. So beyond the limit, if you utilize, what will happen? Escalations. Client to ask you to provide the justification. So in that case, what we will do? We create the metrics here. total bucket size, how much you want to use, number of objects, 1,000 objects, 10,000 objects, whatever you want. But here it is not visible. So in subscription level, that will be visible. How to customize that? How to provide the threshold? Okay. Yeah. So next one, management. So here you can create the life cycle rules. What is the life cycle rule? For example, so in this S3 bucket, we have maximum we can use 30 GB only. Client gave you budget. Client gave you budget for 30 GB only. So 30 GB is reaching, nearly 30 GB reaching, 29 GB already completed. So by the time, if you want to clean up the data, so the data which we stored on the S3, which is very critical data. Cleanup means delete. Old data we can delete, right? So, but whatever the data is available on S3, entire data is critical data, important data. So in that case, what we will do? By creating lifecycle rules, we can move the data to Glacier. From S3 bucket, we can move the data to Glacier. While working on Glacier, I'll show that. Okay. Yeah. Access points. Access points. So normally in real-time projects, we should not provide a root access to everyone. The team members, we should not provide the root access. We provide the folder level access. Folder level access. We create one folder. For every engineer, we create one folder. So that folder level access we provide. Okay. Yeah. So these are the important features here. Now let us go back to objects. Now I want to upload one object here. I want to upload one object here. So click on upload. Click on upload. So now click on add files. Click on add files. Now, whatever the file you want to upload, you can upload here. So this is the file which I selected here. Now go down here, click on upload. So just go to add files, select the file, select the file. After that, click on upload. That's it. Now the file is uploaded, right? Now this file, I want to provide access to my team members or external users. How can we provide the access? So for example, online guys, I want to provide access to you. How can you access? Okay. Yeah. So click on this file, open this file, click on this file. There is a URL. See here, this is the URL. Just copy this URL and provide to your friends. You can upload photos. You can provide access link. They can access from any region, any zone. Yeah, I provide the link. Can you try to access online students? I provide the link. Can you click on that? What will happen? Can you check everyone? The chart, I provide the link. To access this data, I upload the Docker commands, right? Yeah, getting error. Why they are getting error? I haven't enabled the ACLs. ACL should be enabled. What is ACL? Access control list. That should be enabled. Okay. Now I enable the ACL here. Go to permissions. Click on permissions. Now access control list should be enabled here. So for which, click on bucket owner enforced. Click on this. Bucket owner enforced. Click on this. Now ACLs enabled. Click here. Now I acknowledge. Scroll down here. Click on save changes. So after that, one more step is there. After that, one more step. What is that? Go to objects. Yeah. So here, go to open this, click on this. So go to object actions. So ACLs enabled. One more step is there. So click on object, go to object actions. Now make public using ACLs. Click on this. Now make public. Click on make public. Yeah. Now can you try everyone? Online students, can you try to access The Docker file is accessible now, and you can download also. Now you're able to access, right? So even though you can upload folder, file, whatever you want to upload, you can upload any data you can upload. So if you want to upload any folder, same way, same process. Go to buckets. This is the bucket. So create folder, or else you can directly upload the folder, right? So create folder, inside of the folder, give the folder name. Inside of the folder, you can upload the data, or else, so directly can upload folder also. So here, upload, click on upload, add folder, click on add folder. So whatever folder you want to add, you can add like this. Now upload. See here, these are all files available inside of the folder. Okay. So now go down here, click on upload. Then upload it, right? So this is the way, whatever the data you want to upload, you can upload it. S3 bucket. And the permissions limited to group with a set of users instead of making, yeah, in real-time projects that can be possible. So, but here we are using free tier, right? In free tier, so that will not be allowed. So in domain level, subscription level, we can customize that. So freshers, we can give limited permissions. Experienced guys, we can give some permissions. Managers, architects, we can give full control, full access, right? Like that, you can manage. Create domain as well as subscription so that we can customize the permissions. Right? So this is the way we can upload any data into S3. We can provide, for example, if you want to provide access to this folder, select this, go to actions. So first make public, you need to enable make public. After that, we can give the copy URL, we can provide to the users, they can access, right? Yeah. Now, what we will do, so one important project is there, so that I give you a task also today. Um, in S3 bucket, how can we host static website? In S3 bucket, how can we host static website? Okay. So I want to host one static website in S3 bucket. So how can we host? Let's try to understand. First of all, I want to delete this. Both the files I want to delete. Both the file and folders. So if you want to delete, so give it here, permanently delete. Copy this. With objects. Yeah, now it is deleted. Once you delete this, next one. So here, go to properties. Go to properties. Scroll down here. Scroll down. See what is this? Static website hosting. This is a disabled, right? So we need to enable first. Click on edit. So enable here. Now, so here index.html we need to give. Error.html not required. You can give first one. Click on save changes. Yeah. Now this change is saved. Now I want to host one static website in S3 bucket. So if you want to host, first of all, we require a static website, right? Yeah. So that is why. So go to browser. You can search here free CSS, free-css.com. This is the website where we get all the static websites. Free-css.com. Enter. Here we have free CSS templates. Click on this. These are all templates available. These are all free templates available. These are all static websites. Okay. So in this, one popular website is there, which is Cake Zone. The website name is Cake Zone. I think it is in 10th page. 10th page. Go to 10th page here. Yes, Cake Zone. This is a very popular uh, static website. This website is like this. So once you host this website, you can check like this. So in the home page, you can find all the information. Welcome to Cake Zone. So here, experience, cake specialist, right? Happy clients. They give you pricing also. So these are the chefs, chefs available here. These people, right? Yeah. So this website I want to host on S3 bucket. So before hosting here, go back, go back here. So the website should be in HTML only. Then only this will be allowed. The website developed that yeah, this cake zone developed in HTML only. How can we check that? See here, HTML file. This website developed in HTML, right? So this website I want to upload into S3. So first of all, if you want to upload this, first we need to download into our local system, right? So click on download. Now it is downloading. Yes, downloaded. See here, this is the Cake Zone free website template. Okay. So go to downloads. See here, this one. So this is in a zip file, zip format. Right click here, extract all here. Where you want extract, you can extract here only, same place. So this is the cake shop website template. So I just want to rename this. So cake zone something I want to modify. Cake zone. Yeah. So this folder I want to copy. I want to copy, paste into my desktop. Yeah. So this is the template. This is the folder, not template, folder. So in this folder, data is available. The files and HTML code, everything is available. Now I want to go back to S3. I want to upload that data into S3. Now upload here. Click on add folder. Add folder. Now go to desktop. Make June. Click on now upload. So now these are the files available here. These are the files available. Click on upload. Now it is uploaded. Yeah, once we upload this, now I can give access to this file. So index.html, go to actions, select this index.html, go to actions. Now make public using ACLs, make public. Now Click on this index.html. This is the URL. This is the URL. So can you try to access this, everyone? I ping you here. So this URL, can you access? If you are able to access or not, can you check it out? Zone application accessible or not? Can you check it out? The URL. Yeah, accessible, but it is not only text you are able to access, right? Only text you are able to access, right? Just open this like this. So this is accessible, but only text, not images. Nothing is there. Only text is accessible because I gave only folder file level access. File level access. Now go back here. So entire folder we need to provide the access here. Select the folder. Now go to actions. Now click on make public using SCLs. Make public. So can you try to access now, everyone? Now you can try. You are able to access or not. Yes. Now we are able to access like this, right? Now you are able to access. Right? Now I hosted this website in S3 bucket. Now, so I want to customize this website. I want to customize this website. Okay. So hosting is very simple. Just download and upload to the S3 bucket. That's it. But I want to customize. I want to change the name here. In place of cake zone, I want to modify DevOps zone. I want to modify DevOps zone. So I want to change the email address. I want to change the mobile number. I want to change this image. I want to change this cake image. So if you want to change, what we require? HTML knowledge required. HTML code knowledge required. So we are not developers. We are not developers. We don't need to worry about that. So I have some basic knowledge. I'll show you how to edit this. Okay. Yeah. So now, if you want to modify this Cake Zone application, Cake Zone website, so we need HTML knowledge. So basic knowledge is enough. So we have very good websites to learn HTML. HTML is very simple, right? So W3 schools, W3 schools, right? So simple websites are available to learn HTML. Okay. Now, if you want to modify this code, we need one tool, developer tool, which is Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code, right? First of all, you need to download the Visual Studio Code. How can we download? Go to browser and you can search here, download Visual Studio Code. Just search here, download Visual Studio Code for Windows. This one, code.visualstudio.com. Code.visualstudio.com. Click on this. Now, this is the first one. So it supports Windows 10, 11. So click on this. Now it is downloading. Now it is downloading. See here. This is the setup file, exe file. Once it is downloaded, so double click on this. Double click on this file. Double click on this file. Now I agree, accept and agree. Click on next, next, click on install. So this will be installed. Okay, I already installed in my system. That is why I'm not installing. So go next, next, install. This will be installed. Once we install this, after that, so open the Visual Studio Code. This is the Visual Studio. Okay. Now, So click on file, open folder, which folder? Our cake zone folder, Click on open folder, go to desktop, click on this select folder. See, so this is the folder which I selected here, cake zone. So here, if you click on index.html, this is the code, HTML code. Someone developed this. Okay. Now, so I want to modify the name. In place of cake zone, I want to modify DevOps zone. Okay. Very simple. Modifying the code is very simple. So scroll down here. Scroll down. So email address here. Email address. And a mobile number. So here cake zone name also. Here also we need to change the name. DevOps zone. And a mobile number. So whatever number you want to give, you can give. Okay. Like this, whatever number you want to give, you can modify. So here, home, about us, menu, pricing, chef name, chef's information. You can modify whatever you want, right? You can modify. Service testimonials, right? Contact. So whatever you want to modify, you can modify. So images also can modify. Whatever images you have, new images. If you have knowledge, you can modify. Okay. Yeah. So here is the code, HTML code. Okay. Yeah. So once you modify this, click on, go to file, click on save. Save. Once you save this, again, go back to S3. Now, I want to upload the same folder. So don't need to remove this. If you want to remove this, you can remove. Or else you can overwrite. Upload, add folder, same folder can upload here again. Right. So now click on save this. Upload. Now it is uploading. Now it is uploading. Yeah. Once you upload this, now select your folder, go to actions. Now make public using ACLs. Click on make public. Now go to index.html. Copy the URL. So can you try to access everyone this URL? I just want to check first before going to share this. I'll check it out. What happened here? Customize. Yeah, we can customize, right? We can modify. See here, email address also modified. So here, mobile number also modified, right? Everyone, can you try to access this? I gave the URL. Can you try to access? If you're able to access or not. So I modified the name and a phone number and email address. So whatever you want to modify, can modify. Images, chef, chef images, right? So whatever you want to modify, can modify. Fine. Clear it, everyone? So this is a open template, free template. That is why we are able to modify. But if you want to modify Flipkart application, can you modify? No, right? That is not a free template, right? Yeah. So you can practice this. You can practice this. Yeah, you can take one other template. I give you one task here. freecss.com. Click on free CSS templates. So here in the 7th page or 6th page, there is one more template, which is a very good template, which is John Coffee, that you can use. Fifth or sixth page. Coffee shop also fine. This one also fine. Coffee shop. So this should be developed in HTML, right? Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. So this is also fine. Coffee shop, live demo. You can check before hosting the website. You can check this. Here you can check. Or else you can use the John Coffee also. So that's a very good website. Very good template. In 7th page or 6th page. John Coffee is not that yet. 6th one. Yes, John Coffee. This one. This one. This one also can use. Right? Anyone having any questions so far? Anyone having any questions so far? Yeah. So far, whatever the services we discussed, like EC2, EC2. So in EC2, we discussed about how to create a Linux server, Windows server, security groups, key pairs, right? And we worked on project also, right? Project also. So customized AMS and Linux concepts and also storage concepts. So up to here, any questions, any challenges, anyone? You can ask your questions. So EFS will start tomorrow. We'll start EFS. So EFS will take 1 hour. EFS Elastic File System will take 1 hour. So you can open up your questions now. I give you all the answers. If you have any questions, anyone having any questions? Online students.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, so along with this static website, can we upload other files parallelly?
Yes, yes, you can upload. Along with the static website, you can upload any data.
So that will
Yes.
be visible outside or not?
Yes, visible, visible, visible.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes.
uh, yeah, Ram, can you tell me what all content?
Not audible. Did enable two times, right? Can you show?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now it is fine. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Yeah. uh,
Your voice is breaking.
Demo. All content was covered after demo sessions. I joined 2, 3 days late.
2, 3 days late. So demos you haven't attended demos. So when you joined, so on which date you joined?
I have I have attended demos. After a demo, I think last week I didn't attend.
Yeah. So can you go through the recordings?
No, you can just tell me the topics. I'll cover them by myself.
Okay. So topics covered. So have you attended servers and networks basics?
Yes, that I have.
That you okay. So after that, EC2. We discussed about EC2, right? Elastic Compute Cloud. In that, how to create a Linux instance, how can we create a Windows instance, how can we connect Linux instance, how can we connect Windows instance. So what is key pair, what is security group, how can we create customized security group, how can we attach to the EC2 instance, how can we create users in Windows, how can we create the users in Linux. After that, Linux sessions also covered, right? Linux basics. After complete the Linux basics, so we discussed about customized AMIs. What is AMI? How can we prepare the customized AMI? So by using customized AMI, how can we create the instances? After that, storage we started. Storage, EVS volume, snapshot, and S3 bucket. These concepts we covered so far. In real time, we should have any knowledge on HTML. No, no, no. No need to worry about HTML. So coding part, no need to worry about. Okay. So I have some knowledge, basic knowledge of coding. That is why I edited this website. Okay. So don't need to worry about testing knowledge. Don't need to worry about coding knowledge. Okay. So DevOps engineers will not do any coding. DevOps engineers. So yeah, we work on automation and we work on cloud platform, infrastructure, creation, management. These are the tasks. Okay.
Yeah, hi Ram sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes.
Like actually, I have one query that by only uploading the files, how can we see the hosted website, like live website, by only uploading the file?
While uploading the files on S3, you want to check the
No, no. Like how can we see the live website?
live website.
Yeah.
Which website you want to see?
No, no. This Gigzone, Gigzone website you uploaded, right?
Yes, yes,
On
correct.
S3. But by only clicking on the link that provided by you, like how can we see the live website, like already hosted website?
Already hosted website. Okay, see.
You are not getting my
I
point.
could not understand your question actually. So
Yeah.
we hosted the website. That is why, okay. So from S3, you want access, right? From S3, you want access. Am I correct?
Actually, I want to uh, know that the S3 bucket have like any kind of technique to host website that uh, if you only provide the files, then it automatically hosted any website or not?
No, no, not like that. So static website is free template. That is why we just move the folder into S3 and we host it. You can host any website, not only this website. So even live website also, right? That should be, yeah, that should be developed by some development team.
Okay.
Any website, not only free template, any website you can host. Fine. Yeah. So EFS will discuss tomorrow. EFS will take 1 hour. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to work on EFS as well as Glacier. Glacier. So 1.5 hour we'll cover tomorrow. So because yeah, we have 20 minutes time. So in this time we cannot cover that EFS, elastic file system. So before going to Glacier, we need to understand the EFS. Okay. So once complete the EFS and Glacier, so we'll be having one more service which is backup, AWS backup. So once complete the backup, we'll jump into monitoring tools, CloudWatch, CloudTrail. So after that, IAM, Identity Access Management. After that, auto scaling, VPC, VPC peering. So one by one we'll go. These are all very core services. Once complete the storage, we'll jump into advanced services, auto scaling, and ELB, Elastic Load Balancer, RDS, Relational Database Service, Route 53, right? So these are all very core services. Fine. So make sure everyone practice. Everyone practice. Okay. Daily basis, everyone practice so that within the 3 months, within the 4 months, you can easily crack your entry. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So today we'll stop. We can wind up here. So tomorrow we are going to work on third storage, which is elastic file system. That's one.
Hi Ram.
Go ahead. Yes.
Ram, for index of HTML, there was a URL it generated by itself. So can
Yes,
we have a
yes.
customized URL of our choice?
Yeah. If you have knowledge, you can customize URL. You can change the URL.
Okay, through AWS settings itself, right?
Sorry.
Through AWS settings itself, right? We
Yes,
can.
yes. Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. Yeah. So we can wind up here. Thank you all. Yeah. Venkateswarlu, do you have any questions? Venkateswarlu, you raise your hand, right?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Tell me.
Sir, actually, we are talking about only static website hosting, right? So, those are developed in the HTML language. So, is there any website like other languages developed?
Yes, yes, yes. HTML is very easier. That is why I choose the HTML. You can
Okay,
you
okay.
can upload any website here. So
Yeah.
Scala and Python, Ruby. So people, yeah, developers develop the applications, right? That also we can
Yeah.
host. But HTML is very simple, very easier to edit the code. That is why I upload the HTML. First HTML
Okay.
website. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.